What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sabrina, also known as Marie J here on YouTube, in case you're new. If you are, bienvenidos. Today I'm doing a full foundation review, demo, wear test, flash photo, everything for the new Maybelline Superstay full coverage foundation. I just posted another foundation review a few days ago, and I was going to hold off on doing this video until sometime next week since I just posted a foundation review, but a lot of people have been requesting a full video for this foundation, so that's what I'm doing for you guys today. I do get really in-depth with my foundation review, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing, or if you don't want to hear the details and nitty-gritty, everything about this foundation, I always post timestamps in the description box so you can jump to certain parts of the video in case you don't want to hear like the description and all of that stuff. And lastly, before I get into the video, if you are not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, or if you think you're subscribed, double check, because I have been getting a lot of people tell me that they've been unsubscribed, or their notifications are not on, or my videos are not popping up in their feed. Just keep in mind, I always post Tuesdays and Thursdays, so just double check on those days to see if I posted a new video, because I don't know, YouTube has apparently been acting just super weird lately, but just double check and we'll be good. Now let's go ahead and jump into this review. Let's start off this review by looking at the packaging. So their packaging looks very similar to the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, which I have as well, and I like that foundation, but except this one has a white cap. I think it's a little bit longer, but it's also slim just like this. On the packaging itself, all it says on here is Superstay full coverage and 24-hour foundation. I got the shade 312 Golden. It has a shade here. On the back of the foundation, it says full coverage foundation, up to 24-hour wear, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and it's dermatologist tested. On the Maybelline website, I'm on it here, it says that they have 16 super saturated shades, from Fair Porcelain 102 all the way down to Truffle 362. It retails for $11.99 on the Maybelline website. So depending on where you shop, if you shop at Target, Walmart, Ulta, prices may vary, but it's gonna be around that price. Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation delivers 24-hour wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. The benefits: be your own professional makeup artist with Maybelline's full coverage 24-hour foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. Oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. Apply to the face and blend with fingertip, sponge, or their Maybelline blender. So that's everything it says on the Maybelline website. Now we can go ahead and move on to applying it. So first off, I need to open this because I'm not sure if this foundation has a pump. I didn't even get to swatch it. I don't even know if this is my shade. Oh, it does have a pump. I was not expecting that. So now that I'm looking at this, it looks more like their Maybelline Better Skin foundation, because that foundation has a pump. So that's a plus for me. I love when foundations have pumps. It's just a lot easier. Per usual, I'm going to do half my face with a sponge, the other half with a brush, just to see if there's a difference in coverage or finish. First, we'll do the sponge. I'm gonna pump about, I wanna say 2 pumps of this, if it would come out. 1.5, because this does look like it's gonna be full coverage. It's not really that runny, but it's also not extremely thick either. It's running down my hand slowly, not liquidy, but not extremely thick. The color, I can tell you right off the bat, it's gonna be pretty warm tone for me right now. Once the makeup look is done, you'll see it's gonna come together. But the coverage, when I first applied it, I'm not even done blending it. Yeah, that gave me a lot of coverage, and this is easy to blend. Usually full coverage foundations, especially, I don't remember if it said that this one was matte. Oil-free, seamless matte finish. Yeah, so it is a matte foundation, and it's blending really well and pretty fast. With drugstore foundations, it's always hard to find a shade because they're not testers at the store. So it's definitely not my color right now. This is more of a summer shade for me. I'm just gonna blend it down. I'm gonna blend it down my neck so that it doesn't look as crazy. I also do think that it's drying up to that matte finish because I'm not noticing much of a glow happening on my skin whatsoever. I usually like more of a matte, demi-matte finish. So here's this side with no foundation, and here's this side with foundation. And keep in mind, I'm applying this with a sponge. Usually sponges shear out foundations a bit, and look at how much coverage this still gave with a sponge. Now I'm going to apply this side using a brush, and I think I'll use the Morphe M439 since I haven't used this one in a while. And let's do one pump on this side since we're using a brush. I don't want to go too heavy-handed with it. And just patting it on. Yeah, with the brush, you're only gonna need like a pump for probably your entire face, because this is a pump and I still have a lot left over on my hand, and it's already covered up all of this side. Yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about it so far, just the color's off, but that's not Maybelline's fault. That's my fault. I didn't pick the right color. But that's how it looks with both sides done. So this side is with the brush and this side is with the sponge. And for me, I'm not noticing much of a difference in finish or coverage. I think I look pretty even everywhere. So this would be a foundation that you could use with either or and get a similar result. It also kind of gives an airbrush effect. It blurred out my pores a little bit. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and apply the rest of the makeup, and then I'll come back to see how it looks all together, and then we'll do the flash photo and talk about it. Does it work well with other products on top from different brands, same brands? We'll see, but just give me 1 sec. Okay, here we are with makeup completely done. I pretty much added concealer, powder around my under eyes and around this area, lip color, bronzer, and cream bronzer as well. I think the color came together now that the makeup look is done, but I still think I'm gonna get maybe a shade or two lighter so I don't have to do any extra steps with it. But I don't mind doing the extra steps, especially because it still looks really good. As I was applying my cream bronzer around this area, and really everywhere that I applied it, it didn't get patchy anywhere. Sometimes when I apply a cream product on top of a foundation, it gets patchy and it starts to separate in that area, and this didn't do that whatsoever. I was able to blend it seamlessly, didn't have any issues. The only thing I'm going to mention is if you tend to crease around your nose area, I would suggest using less product in that area in general, but especially with a foundation like this, because I'm realizing it's already starting to kind of crease in this area. So I would lay off on applying too much product in that area. But again, that's in general, but especially with full coverage matte foundations like this. So right now it's 11:47 a.m. I finished my makeup around 11:30, but I'm gonna wear this foundation all day long, and we're gonna do a flash photo right now as well. But we are doing a full wear test to see if this foundation lasts throughout the entire day. They claim that this is a 24-hour wear foundation, but I don't know about you guys, I don't wear foundation for even longer than like 12 hours. I think 12, I don't even think 16, like I think 12 hours is like the max I've wore a foundation. But I'm gonna wear it as long as I can just to see if it really does hold and look nice throughout the entire day. All right, we're back for the end of day check-in, and right now it's 8:45 p.m. So now I've been wearing the foundation for 8 hours and 15 minutes, about there. No, I'm wrong. I've been wearing the foundation for 9 hours and 15 minutes because I finished my makeup around 11:30. So it's been about 9 hours now. And that's usually about how long I wear my makeup. So I have a pretty good idea of whether or not I think this would be a good matte, oil-free, full coverage, long-lasting foundation. Here's how my face looks a little bit more up close. So you can see it did get a little bit oily around the T-zone area. That's usually where I get oily with just about every foundation, but it's not bad at all. My face is still full coverage. My bronzer is still there. All the products that I put on my face are still there. The foundation also did not separate. It didn't get flaky or cakey anywhere, and I haven't blotted my face whatsoever. I haven't even touched it throughout the entire day. So I think it's pretty good for, especially for a drugstore foundation. It just stood up and stood on my face so well. I could have blotted maybe in the 4th, 5th hour of wearing the foundation. I could have blotted, and I'll show you what that looks like if you do blot a little bit. But even if you're out running around and you don't have time to touch up your face, you'll still be fine. Now we're a little more up close. So I blotted this side so we can kind of compare. And I did get a little bit of foundation on the napkin, but not too much. And I still have most of the coverage on my face. What I will say is that now that I've blotted and I've really got to see how my face looks, it did kind of wear off a little bit around the creasage area of my nose, like just around here it wore off and kind of creased a tiny bit. But once I went ahead and blotted that area, I think it looks a lot better. So this is the side that's blotted and this is the side that's not. You can also see it wore off just a tiny bit in this area. You can see just the slightest bit of darkness right here and right here. I don't know what that is. Like lately I've been noticing I've just had these weird things here. Usually foundation covers it, but yeah, after a few hours it did start to peek through. But yeah, after wearing the foundation today, I think I can say this is going to be one of my new favorite drugstore foundations. That's how much I liked it. And those were all of my thoughts on the new Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any other questions about this foundation, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section and I will definitely get back to you. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, los quiero mucho, and I'll see you in my next video.